Alrighty then. Hey, this is Megalovaniac yet again, and we have a new duplicate coming in. Welcome back to more Oxygen Not Included. Let's see. Quick Learner and Iron Gut. So he literally can't get diarrhea. Okay, sorry, Ruby. We have Travaldo, who is flatulent. That's no good, because flatulent fills the area with natural gas, which is just a pain to deal with. New alarms, you know what, Ruby? Looks like it's gonna be you. You can't perform aid, but you've got good learning, which means you'll get good at everything eventually. And some naturally good immunity. So there we go. We're up to 8 duplicates now. So, let's see. Research should be nearly done with our latest thing. There it is. And when I named this place the Prosperous Rat's Nest, I expected it all to completely fall apart, but it's actually legitimately prospering. Also, what is your problem? Halted due to oxygen. Yes? Okay, why haven't we completed all this? Why is that unreachable to dig? Oh, come on. What, do I have to dig this out first or something? Yeah, what a bunch of babies. Thought I heard one of my hatches get hurt. Suffocating? Where? Bubbles, no! Oh god, deconstruct, priority 9. Deconstruct, priority 9. Deconstruct, priority 9. Get Bubbles out of there. Oh, Bubbles, I was afraid we were gonna have our first death. Oh, I was not prepared for that. Okay, can you people please construct things in a way that doesn't kill yourselves? Also, yeah, Bubbles is probably gonna be pretty stressed out after that. I don't blame you, Bubbles. We don't actually have a de-stressing chamber yet, but that's fine. Now, what is next? I'm really wondering... I guess one thing we should probably look into is exosuits, which is clothing, which is... Where is clothing? Let's see. Not fabricate... It won't tell me what they will fabricate unless they have the ability to do it. I guess we'll set up an area for producing stuff up here. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't put it up there. Let's put it down here. And then we'll run a wire down through this wall down to here so we can have a separate power grid for producing that stuff. So we don't have so many power grids set up. Now, we may as well deconstruct that wire because it just looks ugly. I'm surprised these coal generators are getting us through, and we're still getting plenty of coal thanks to these hatches here. Like, we're not really running that much power requiring stuff. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and get tiles all across there. May as well make them some airflow tiles so we can get airflow from here as well. And... Oh, Ada? Why can't you reach your bed, Ada? Ada, there's a ladder right... Oh! Oh, that's why things are unreachable. Okay, well, Ada, I'm sorry, but we'll have a way across for you momentarily. Ooh, that's ready to harvest. Yeah, now that oxygen shouldn't be flowing down to the dust caps anymore, they should be perfectly fine. Also, you will continuously produce fried mushroom, now that we actually have dust caps being produced. Ada? Okay, tile there, priority 9, please. Ada can't reach the bathroom, which I don't want. Well, I guess it would just be polluted water falling down there, which is not the end of the world. There you go, Ada. Go ahead back. Food is decayed, I'm aware. There you go, Ada, all is fine. Okay, guys, can we get increased priority on this, please, so it gets done? There we go. And I guess we may as well start getting the wire going down there. Which, we have enough copper to realistically do it. Let's just get the wire going down this way. Is that unreachable to build? It is. I'll just get a quick ladder set up there so it's possible. And also, while I'm at it, I may as well get an insulated tile set up for there. And cancel these tiles here. Yes, more food is decaying, happening all the time. Okay, once that's done, this whole area out here is ready. So we'll get stations, textile loom. Get one textile loom there. Because then we can start getting some warm clothing for people for exploring this area so they don't end up with hypothermia again. Like, hypothermia is not the end of the world, but I'd still rather keep my duplicates happy. Because who's getting stressed now? Ruby. Ruby, you just got here. Why is Ruby stressed? Yeah, whatever. Research is complete. We now have the mini gas pump, which we're not researching anything at the moment. You know, I think I'll just go from top to bottom now and get the rest researched, and then we'll start focusing on everything other than research. Let's get this wire across there and into there. 'Cause yeah, now that we're actually producing lots of thimble, what's it called? Thimble thingy. Reed fibers, that's it. Now that we're producing plenty of those, we may as well have a... Where is it? There. Power transformer set up. We want to use as little heavy-duty wire as possible. So power heavy watt wire just across to there. Not made of gold. We don't need solid gold. We're not that fancy yet. Copper. And more copper wires down to the floor that away. There we go. That's better. Once that's done, get a high priority on all of this here. Not so high priority on all that up there, but still. All that there. And on the little teeny tiny wire there. It's not letting me select a wire. Whatever. So, snazzy suits take 10 reef. Okay, all these just take a little bit of reef fiber. Although, the cool vest reduced the decor on you a little bit. Which, we should probably have it set up so that, what's it called ends up here. I guess here, let me check something real quick. Reed fiber currently has no surface germs. Okay, so those aren't conducting germs, meaning we can start setting up storage right, say, next to that, why not? And we'll have that be where all of our reed fiber ends up. Because for some reason, sometimes, the stuff that is... I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to set up a full sweep across here. The stuff that drops far enough away is considered unreachable for some reason. Oh, I never actually set up this extra storage area here. My bad. May as well set a ladder across it so that it's easier to reach as well. Ooh, 2 of the toilets are clogged. That's no good. Eventually I should set up a more effective restroom than the one we have right now. Like with proper laboratories and such. Let's see. That's done there. That's done there. No wire connected. Why is there no wire connected? Power. Oh, that last wire hasn't been built. That's what I was trying to increase to a priority 6 as well. And I guess may as well make this priority 6 so it gets done quickly. There we go. Connected. You will only take... Is it... It's not ore. Agriculture? No. Organic? No. What is this considered? Industrial ingredient, maybe. Reed fiber. There we go. You'll take all the reed fiber possible, and we'll set you to a priority of 6. Huh. What research have we completed now? You see, they're picking up tons of reed fiber now, even though it said we only had a little bit available to us. So we have the creature locators, which I should really look at to make sure... Okay, requires plastic, plastic, plastic. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, well. I don't know why the creature traps have to be made of plastic, but I guess that's supposed to be a late game thing, is controlling animals. Which I hope there's going to be some sort of breeding mechanic at some point, because it'd be kind of cool if your colony could actually live off of meat. Because right now, meat is just a kind of one-time thing that you get. Like, if there's something that's in your way. Oh, right, I never set this to have some more airflow tiles. What is that it's being made of? Iron? What's wolframite? Interesting. Well, no matter. Let's just keep moving forward. Stretching now that it's the middle of the night and my duplicates are occupied. Take a moment. Now. Ooh, that's a lot more polluted water than I wanted in the area. I guess I may as well mop all this up as well because I don't want my duplicates to have soggy feet. Just when they have the spare time, they can do that. Now, why does it say there's so few reed fiber? We have tons of it. Right here, we have a bunch. What happens if I tell them to say, just make one snazzy suit? Come on. Only takes 6 reed fiber. It should be completely possible. You see, there, it's fine. Why does it say we have so few reed fiber? Oh, wait. No, it requires 4. 2 is available. Oh! That makes more sense now. Alright, mouth breeder and biohazardous. Well, it says biohazardous, but he has naturally ridiculously good immunity. Mouth breeder is no fun for the colony, but I think we could manage with something that nice. Yeah, bottomless stomach is usually even harder to deal with. You know what? Oxygen's not really our concern right now. Joshua, come on in. You're going to learn to be good at everything, plus you're going to have high immunity. Now, Stinky, I never considered you the artistic type, but very well. So, the snazzy suit. I wonder how that's going to work exactly. So, how does clothing in general work in this game? I know it's not the exosuit, technically. Oh, come on. I just finish it up so I can see how it works. Okay, snazzy suit. So let's see, who's upset right now? You know what? Whoa. Why is Bert labeled as yellow? Oh, I can cycle through everyone. Alright, you know what? Bubbles, you went through a horrible thing of being trapped, so I'm gonna let you wear the snazzy suit. Assign equipment. None. So I have to click on the suit itself? That's kind of obnoxious. I suppose so. But Bubbles, this is now yours. Come on. There we go. Bubbles is now wearing a snazzy suit. Bubbles, where'd you go? I completely lost track of you. I just realized it's also, we have paintings of Bubbles all over the place. Huh. Apparently Bubbles is the popular one around here. Now let's see, Bubbles. There we go. Let's get the follow cam on. There you are, Bubbles. So yeah, she's got her nice snazzy suit on now. In fact, let's get things not massively fast forwarded so we can actually see her. Also, that is really weird how it just kind of licks you. Yeah, apparently that will increase the decor around her so she'll be less stressed at any given time. So that's nice and all. We are starting to have water run down a little bit. Not much, but enough to be noticeable. We also don't have that much polluted water. You know, one thing I think I'll do real quick, it's just been an oddball project. Dig up to here, dig all this out. And we'll just dump the water from up there so we have a little bit more polluted water to keep our thimble reeds going. Now, what you're gonna do, now I know the warm sweater and the cool vest will both make things more difficult, but how do I set up a station that requires people to just put on clothing? Not exosuits, just clothes. Let's see, what can I refine? You know, we have a fair amount of gold, and a lot of iron, actually. Let's just refine a bunch of iron for now. I know that's going to eat up a lot of power when it does that, but you know what? That's acceptable. Yeah, punch it! Punch it! It didn't used to have an animation. I love how that's the animation for refining ores, though. Did something just get unlocked? Oh yeah, something did. But I want to get the exosuit forged to see if we can make exosuits just from reed fibers, or if we need something fancy like plastic or metal for it. I'm hoping it'll just be reed fibers, though. Ah, sorry. Just had a sharp pain in my leg. I don't know why. That was a bit distracting, though. Either way, shouldn't be that big a deal to get all this done. Let's see. How much do these require? These require... It doesn't actually say. Oh, it requires 100. So we need 4 times as much as that. So we might need a little bit more iron ore. Or refined iron. So it looks like we're starting to use 2 coal generators now instead of just 1. So we'll have to keep that in mind for all future projects. And there. Now this all down here. Why is that not working? Oh, it needs fertilized. Oh, are we running out of slime? No, we shouldn't be. There's plenty of slime. I guess one thing we could do is set up a storage container for all of our slime to make it a little bit easier to get access to. I guess our slime is being produced further and further away now that the puffs are over here. And there is a puffed up here, if I recall, yeah. Ooh, and there's more Wheezewort up there, which is nice. Never did get to all of it, though. Slowly but surely, we are breaking our way over to the... Oh, this is empty! Oh, well, then cancel this. I mean, that thing there seemed like it could be interesting, but whatever, I'm not interested. Also, it looks like we're actually starting to go through our food supplies now. Why are these not working? Atmosphere? Oh, the oxygen shouldn't be that bad. Also, we should really mop this up, because that's just getting them soggy feet every time they go through. Same with this. Oh, too much liquid there to mop up. I guess dig, 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 dig. And you know what? Actually, instead of digging, let's just put tiles across that. There, that'll solve the problem for now. Yeah, I don't want them getting all soggy feet from all this. I guess we can afford to uproot 1 Wheezewort just to get it in the base, because we need that sooner than later. That'll require a flower pot and enough space for it. Let's see, where's the temperature the worst? It's pretty bad up there. This is the central area. Yeah, this thing is producing a lot of heat. So that's where I'm going to get set up. So I'm going to have to deconstruct this picture that we've had this painting of Stinky for ages, tons of them, but Stinky only recently joined the colony somehow. It'd be kind of interesting if you could only make paintings of the existing people in your colony. That'd be actually really cool. But not going to count on that yet because they have a lot higher priorities for this game for now. But this is a really fun game despite the fact that it's not even like from what I understand, it's still about 4 or 5 updates away from being done at least. I don't know how many exactly, but I think it's at least that much. Man, we are somehow still doing great on oxygen. What next? What next? Oh, I never copied all these. So let's get all of these copied so that sweeping can start happening again. Now, oh, right, I never... Furniture, flower pot. We can make ice blocks now for increasing the decor around an area. What does that actually do? Ice block. Ice sculptures will melt over time if not kept sufficiently chilled. I guess if we had some sort of like freezer area, that could be useful. But that seems just like an inferior version of the, what's it called? The sculpting block. Which, by the way, we have extra space here. I'm going to set up a sculpting block right there so we can have a proper, fancy sculpture. Also, we're sculpting out of sandstone instead of marble for some reason, but whatever. By the way, how good of an artist is Bert now? Oh, that froze up a little bit. We're starting to get a lot more duplicates, which makes sense. Bert, I could have sworn you had creativity of 10 for some reason. Whatever, 9 should be plenty to make a decent sculpture. Although, I've only ever seen bad and mediocre sculptures made. So I don't know if you can actually do better than that. Oh, we actually have plenty of stuff we could be making right now. Let's just go ahead and make 4 snazzy suits for the time being. Once those are done, we can get them onto people in the colony. I'd like to have 12 made in total. We'll have 5 after that. Excuse me. Once that's done, it'll be a significant improvement. Now, how is the base doing as a whole? Not bad. I guess we're starting to stagnate a bit because there's not much expansion I need. We have plenty of food. Our immune systems are good, although their immune systems are going down a little bit just because I'm having them travel through germy areas. But they don't have to live in germy areas is the nice thing. Hey. Bert! Why? Move here. And Stinky. You two. Just, oh my god, all of you! How are you letting all these germs in? Okay, all of you. Ada, move here. Oh, I guess you all won't be able to use the same thing at the same time. But seriously, okay, Bubbles, come on now. Get those germs off of you. Oh, wait. Oh, because we're using materials that are covered in it, it's becoming a problem. Why do we have so many materials in there that are just covered in gook? Like, we had one before. It was no big deal, but now we have a lot of them that are absolutely covering everything. I might have to reformat this so that we have wash basins around all this as well. Because right now, germs are going to be a problem if we don't get them under... Okay, that's actually not so bad. I guess it was just starting to become a problem in there. And these ones should die off quick enough. Disinfect that while we're at it. No, not deconstruct. Disinfect. Yeah, let's just look at everything with a disinfection eye. Just disinfect everything that might be dangerous at the moment, just to be safe. You know what? While we're at it, yeah, all that. You know what? Let's just disinfect, just to be safe. Yeah, there's just little bits of germs everywhere. Have the grand purge begin of the entire colony's diseases. There we go. Yes. Death to all germs. Okay, now that that's getting done. This... Even though the slime lung is dying out here, it is not dying out quickly. In fact, that's going to take forever to die out, practically. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, these guys all have a little bit of slime lung inside of them, but their immune system should be able to fight it off okay on its own. Also, you will take a Wheezewort seed. There we go. And Wheezewort can survive in really extreme temperatures, and it should just completely grow fine. And I'll just reduce the heat a little bit. When we have the time, we're going to... In fact, let's go ahead and get that up to a priority 6 of planting. 7, in fact. Just to make sure it gets done as quickly as possible. And... submit a bioscan to that as quickly as possible, because I want to get someone in there to get an extra trait, because the traits you can get from that are actually stupidly good. Oh yeah, I was going to have this be organic, slime, priority 6. Slime goes in there, so these will actually get fertilized, which the priority on these all should be 6 for taking care of them, because that's one of our colony's main food sources, people. It's not that difficult. Guess having more people is what we need right now. So, Devin, you have good strength, which is nice to have. You're a pacifist, which is no big deal at all. Rowan is narcoleptic, but doesn't really have... has decent immunity, which can't be trained. Biohazardous. Yeah, slow learner. Your caregiving skills are quite impressive, Harold, but we don't really need a physician right now. So, Devin, welcome to the colony. Alright, I'm going to slow it down a little bit on food because we're not producing tons of excess anymore. But we should be in the near future. Let's go ahead and disable disinfecting of this as well, because they're going to be disinfecting that constantly otherwise, because it's going to be absolutely covered in germs. There we go. Speaking of germs, not a lot is getting past our systems here by the looks of it. Just the ones that have gone into storage, which isn't much. Alright, Bert, let's see what kind of masterpiece of a sculpture you come up with. It's oddly musical sounding. Okay, it's a mediocre sculpture. See, I've never seen anything other than a mediocre sculpture come out of that. I don't know why. And the toilets still aren't pleasant, but at least they aren't as unpleasant as they used to be. And look at our base. It's beautiful now. The Wheezewort is now reducing the temperatures in here significantly, actually. Wow. Might have to be careful about that getting a little out of control, actually. Also, clothing is going to be a thing. Let's just kind of go down the list. Next will be Catalina. There we go. There we go. Got people in snazzy suits. They'll keep them even more happy than they are already. Devin will be the next one because he just got here. He hasn't gotten to get used to the decor. He's probably just nervous is all, but he's not too happy at the moment. Oh, what now? Right, I produced a bunch of metals so that I could get an exosuit forge going. Which, wow, these take a lot of power, and the exosuit forge probably is going to take even more than the textile loom, which is so cool to see working. Look at that thing. So neat. Nope, and I guess that'll get finished later. And there we go. Now that's just right there. That holds all our slime. So this should, they won't have to run deep into the excess areas of this every time they need to get slime. I wonder if we can have a sweep on this, actually. Because those guys are producing constant slime over there, which is nice. I'm glad for the slime. Normally slime is something I don't really want. But it's not like we could really help it with this. Luckily, when you fertilize with slime, it doesn't seem to create an issue. Actually, it does somewhat, but I think we could just disinfect these to be safe. Also, that's... Oh, we can't actually disinfect actual slime in the world. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Still, because there is exposed slime there, I would like to replace that with a regular tile, which we can disinfect. There we go. Little bits of slime in there. Now, can we get this done, please? Thank you. Ada, you're done. Thank you. Now, next thing. Snazzy suits on the floor. Ada, go ahead and take a snazzy suit. So it's this game is just like Don't Starve in the sense that being dapper is how you keep from going insane. Now, unfortunately, these automation gates, I'd like to see the gate for duplicate checkpoints. Prevents duplicates from passing when on standby. Requires a little bit of power, not that big a deal. But I'd like to make it so that they don't go past unless they have, say, warm clothing on. Because right now, when you give a job in, say, the chili biome, everyone will go through there even if it's not safe for them. So I don't really know if there's an option for that yet. If you guys know, please let me know, because I don't. We'll see, though. Ooh, this is done. Alright. An exosuit requires reed fiber and copper. Specifically copper, not other types of metal. Reduces their athletics, gives them insulation, and increased digging power? Ladder change is reduced. Wow, that is really useful. But why does it have to be made of copper, I wonder? We don't have copper. In fact, as far as I know, there's no copper left in the world. I've never seen, I always find slimy biomes and cold biomes and hot biomes. I've never found another basic biome in the world, though, no matter how much I've explored. Although I haven't done a ton of exploration. Still, that is a bit worrisome. I guess it's time to explore more then. Also, this is still running somehow. Is this not 40 degrees down here? No, not even close, actually. But these are, which is what matters. So I guess I can set this to function until 35 degrees, or 36, I guess, is what it's closer to. So it's not going to run forever, but it will keep these plenty hot. Excuse me. Now what? So if I can't make an exosuit, how am I going to handle this? Because I want to go down to start getting into oil, which is our next big step, I think. But I don't want to do it without exosuits. I mean, I suppose we could deconstruct a ton of stuff made out of copper and make it into other things. That seems a bit excessive. Well, I guess we don't really have much choice. Deconstruct, not automation, only power wires. And let's get rid of all these big, thick wires we have made out of copper here. And make them out of iron instead. This is going to shut down our entire base temporarily, though. And then make power, heavy watt out of, what do we have the most of? I guess gold. Now we do have a ton of copper. I make partially out of gold, partially out of iron, so we're not wasting anything really. Like, no, we're not going to run completely out of anything. Also, I wish we could set those specifically to a priority 6, but I guess we can. It won't interfere with anything else. There we go. Get the whole base back up and running, because right now we have no power in the base, except for the science machine and this oxygen thing, which are the only things currently running. There we go. Those are connected at least. Oh, that went through. Oh, that drained that thing of power so fast. It was just one battery just went through all of the power in the base almost immediately. Oh well. Now though, we should have plenty of copper to make this. Oh, well over enough copper. So let's make 5 exosuits. Why not? Then I guess the dig down zone will have to be like here? Guess so. So yeah. No, I want to make it somewhere a bit different. Let's have it down here. Then make exosuit station? There we go. Exosuit checkpoint. Marks a threshold where duplicates must change in or out of exosuits. So the checkpoint will be right here. We'll have tiles on top of and on the bottom of this. I guess this will be the official very bottom of our base. Unlocked automation. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Base back up and running without problems. Oh yeah, we don't have any research going right now, do we? Low resistance conductors. What are these? Conductive wire bridge. Conductive wires. Why would conductive wires specifically be better than anything else? Ooh. Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, that's so cool looking. Oh, that's so cool. Where are those exosuits being stored anyway? Either way, we'll have an exosuit checkpoint there. And then, ooh, those require refined metals to be made though. So let's just make, let's see, what do we have as far as raw metals? A lot of. You have a lot of gold, fair amount of copper, a lot of iron. Let's just make it out of gold. There we go. Now in this world, it's kind of interesting how gold is not like a luxury or something like that. No, gold is a material you create stuff with and nothing more. Oh, stretch again at night. Oh, that feels good. All right, and you know, I'm actually going to end things off there because I forgot to set a timer, but I'm pretty sure it's been about half an hour by now. That's going to be it for now, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time when we continue this game of, what's the name? Oxygen Not Included. Thank you very much. See you then.